we're going to look at a couple of concepts we looked at a little bit earlier, but combine them together here. And this is overcoming your own personal fear of following up on contacts, where you've committed to do something for a connection, and now you're following up with them. And you know, we got to follow up on ourselves as well. And sometimes following up with that connection and being ready to present the information to them, it's how do we call and say, hey, you know, I got this going. It's making sure that we follow up in a way that understands that everybody understands what's going to happen. So just as before, we're going to start with your, you know, who you are, statement of what you committed to, the current status of that commitment, and then a conversation about what comes next. Honestly, the status of the commitment isn't always going to be that the commitment's completed. We'd like to be that it is, but sometimes it's just the best thing we can do for our connections as they go through a transaction is just communicating with them the status of what's going on with all the various commitments that are made by different parties throughout the transaction, rather than at the last minute throwing out there, oh, by the way, we're communicating with them throughout it. The use of the phrase as promised, or as I committed to, or as was stated, helps focus on the emerging situation, what its status is, and what's coming up. So some examples. As promised, I have that market analysis ready to go on your home. Let's go over it together. So at some prior, obviously the assumption is that some prior date you committed to do a market analysis on someone. You've done it. You fulfilled that part of the obligation. But really the reason you're contacting them is you want to be face-to-face with them and talk. As promised, here's the latest information on homes in the area you're looking to buy. Let's plan on a time to see them together. I promise to send you some listings. Here they are. Really what we want to do next is go see them. Let's get you into the buying cycle. Or as promised, attach to the videos promoting your home for use on social media. Post them to your social media. Follow through on something. Here's the next step. As promised, I followed through my commitment. Let's get you moving to the next step.